In Congress, Democrats and Republicans came together to support new legislation aimed at helping the ALS community by passing the ALS Disability Insurance Access Act. Our Michelle Herron has more on how all this works. Michelle?
Hi, David. This move gives those living with ALS immediate access to Social Security disability benefits, ending the current 5-month waiting period. This has gotten a lot of support from those on both sides of the aisle, including Tennessee Congressman Chuck Fleischman.
It's tough to imagine what it's like losing the ability to use your hands, legs, talk, and eventually even breathe. But that's the reality for Craig Carter and Johnny Shaver. Both men have shared their stories with Channel 3 of what it's like having ALS. There is no cure for the neurodegenerative disease, and those with it typically die within 5 years.
It's just a common sense piece of legislation.
A new law passed by the House and Senate aims to support those with ALS financially. It's called the ALS Disability Insurance Access Act and eliminates the 5-month waiting period for people with ALS to access Social Security disability benefits.
That 5-month waiting period was originally put there to allow for any improvement that might occur, but ALS is not a disease that oftentimes shows improvement.
Patty Lane is the Director of Care Services for the ALS Association of Tennessee. She says it can take up to a year for someone to be diagnosed with the disease.
They may have already had to miss work or some have already quit work. And so this is huge.
Lane says the bipartisan support is the result of 4 years of work from the not-for-profit and other organizations and advocates, explaining to lawmakers why this measure is so important.
People pay into Social Security all their lives, and when they need it most and when they're most vulnerable is when they need access to that.
Helping lift the burden for those like Craig and Johnny and allowing them to focus on what matters most.
Now, this is a very big step forward, but it's not a done deal just yet. The measure now heads to the president's desk for his signature. If you would like to become an ALS advocate, I have more information on how you can do that posted inside our app. Reporting live from home, Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you.